Education is the key, my friends. It's the key. And everything that you know, you were taught by somebody. Everything that we know, we were taught by somebody. Somebody educated us. Most of it was parents. You know, it's your parents' job, grandparents' job to teach you everything in some manner, you know. But in order to do that, parents, you got to recognize that your children are all going to be different. You know, got a lot of parents that don't realize that. We had four kids, and if you are parents of only one child, or you don't have any children, technically you're still a parent, I guess, barely. But you won't understand what I'm about to say. If you are parents of multiple children, more than one child, then I guarantee that one of those children you refer to as that child. Right? That child is the one that caused you to start watching CSI to see if there's some way to get away with homicide. We had four. In our family, that child was our second-born, Timothy. Our firstborn was an angel. That is how God tricks you into having more than one child. First one is always an angel. It was a little girl, Amanda, and she was a cesarean baby, which kind of surprised us because my wife and I are both American. But we found out we're going to have a little cesarean baby, and we said, okay, we will raise her as if she is our own. And if you know anything about cesarean babies, it's a different process, much different than natural childbirth. They cut a hole in the mother about the size of a baby, pull the baby out. So the baby doesn't go through the birth canal. So there's not all of that trauma. And so she came out perfect. Firstborn, had a little round face, little pink cheeks. She was wearing a clean diaper when they pulled her out. That child was second born, and he was natural childbirth. So when he came out, it was like, and then he skittered under a table. So after a couple of days, the hospital made us take him home, and we started raising that child. And I could tell you story after story of things that this boy tried to do to get us to kill him. But I'll give you this one. This is typical of that child. When Timothy was 4 years old, my wife made a sound in the basement. It was not a human sound. It was more primal. It was like a...
Mystyk John Branyan.
Robert Branyan is not even part of his name. That's my name, named after my father, who was named after his father. So my son, at age 4, could incite such rage in his mother that 3 generations of Branyan men got in trouble simultaneously. So we both came running downstairs when she made the sound because we didn't know which one of us was in trouble yet. My wife is red-faced, holding and shaking what looks like a cup of sludge, this white tapioca, and she's shaking it in Tim's face. I don't understand what gets into you, boy. You're making me crazy. I can't turn my back on you for a second. You put packing chips in the fabric softener, didn't you? And my wife had a box of biodegradable packing chips in the basement, the kind that when they get wet, they just dissolve. And Timothy had evidently taken those systematically and put them into the fabric softener. So when she added the fabric softener, it was like dumping glue all over the laundry. And she broke. You're making me insane. I cannot think of everything to tell you not to do. Go sit on that couch and don't move until I tell you to. So he goes over and sits on the couch. He's crying and breathing. And Lori is letting everybody know that she's mad, doing that thing that moms do, just banging stuff around. She goes over to the cabinet. She opens up the cabinet, pulls out another bottle of fabric softener. She cranks off the lid. She looks inside. She says to Timothy, I'm surprised you didn't put packing chips in this one, too. And Timothy says, I couldn't get the cap off. Now, do you think I laughed right there? I went upstairs.